Hello, Modias here. Sorry about the crappy lighting. I was going to shoot this outside, but the jackass downstairs likes to run his air conditioner 25 hours a day. In fact, you can kind of still hear it. Anyway, wanted to talk about a couple of things. I'm going to do my Portrait of an Atheist video as tagged by Sarahan, but first I wanted to let you know a little bit about what's going on with Imajuno. Somebody has flagged his channel again, and his Imajuno channel has been terminated. So, if you're familiar with Imajuno, he has a backup channel called Juno's Den. I'll leave a link in the sidebar. And if you're not familiar with Imajuno, I'd recommend that you check out Juno's Den anyway. He's got great things to say. He's very funny. Does some ponage, does some sort of philosophical videos, that kind of thing. He's a great user. Anyway, okay, topic number one is abortion. I think my views on abortion have been made pretty clear. By the way, I've got to make this quick because I'm running out of juice on the camera and I cannot afford new batteries until Thursday. So, on to abortion. Abortion, I believe, is a medical procedure. The choice for or against which should be left solely at the discretion of the woman who's pregnant. The government should never have anything to do with it. The only moral or ethical issue that's to be taken into consideration with regards to abortion is the point at which life begins. Some people say that life begins when birth occurs. Other people say when conception occurs. Other people say when the fetus is viable to exist outside of the mother's womb with medical care, and still others say when the fetus is viable to live outside of the mother's womb without medical care. I'm more inclined to say that for me personally, that line is to be drawn where the fetus is viable to live outside of the mother's womb on its own. And I'm sure I'll catch some heat from that. That's fine. If you have a good argument as to another point at which life should be considered to begin, I'm willing to listen to that. But at the end of the day, the government should have nothing to do with abortion. The government is not having an abortion. The woman is having an abortion. Therefore, it should be her decision and hers alone. Capital punishment. I used to be for capital punishment. My position has changed because in a sense, I agree with Sarahan in that it's a mechanism by which to seek vengeance, and I don't think the state should have anything to do with people seeking vengeance. However, I disagree, and this could change if something happened to somebody I was close to. I might find myself in the position of wanting to go and seek vengeance for them. But as things stand now, I don't agree with killing someone for as a mechanism for punishment, either as sanctioned by the state or sanctioned by an individual. So I'm against capital punishment. Drug laws. As far as drugs go, I don't think, this is another area where I don't think the government should have any say, because drugs are things that we can do to expand our consciousness, or for recreation, or to escape reality. There is, in my opinion, the government shouldn't have anything to say about what we do to our own bodies. They're our bodies, they're our business. So I think that drug laws should go away. I think that drugs should be legal, and I think that there should be information and education available about drugs, both in a positive and a negative light, giving warnings, but also educating people as to the benefits of doing drugs. If there weren't benefits to doing drugs, people wouldn't do them. Next to gay rights. This is another area where I think my position is fairly clear. The battle for gay rights is, in my opinion, akin to the battle for civil rights back in the 60s. Gay people are people, and they should have the same rights that all the rest of us do. It's bizarre to me that in the 21st century we're still having this discussion. We're still trying to make a part of society, a part of ourselves, a group of human beings, a group of other human beings, out to be immoral or wrong, or saying that something is wrong with them. And if that were not the case, then there wouldn't be this battle. They would just have the same rights. The church has the right to sanction or not sanction any marriage that they want to. I have no problem with that. It's their, that's their business. But as far as legal marriage goes, I think that we should all have the same rights. Gay couples should have the same benefits, freedoms, and responsibilities as straight couples. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. Economics, I'm pretty well a free market capitalism guy, like Sarah Hahn. I am in favor of certain social programs, and I'm not against taxation for funding of those social programs. One social program that I would like to see come about is this, the public option for health care, which seems to be kind of dead in the water at this point. But we'll just have to see what happens with that. So I think there should be some regulation on economics, but not a lot, not a whole lot. I don't think people should be allowed to abuse the system like companies such as Enron have in the past. I think there need to be protections against fraud and things like that. But otherwise, the government really should just, keep to themselves on economics as well. It's another area where there are tens of thousands of pages of economic law and tax code and so forth, and it's just too much. We're spending a lot of money to pay for people who are dictating to us how we should spend our money and how we should make our money, and that's just ridiculous if you think about it. I'll try to go more in depth on these things later. I'm sorry this has to be brief. The following people are tagged: Dynamite Ruby, Ima Juno, or Juno's Den, Origin, Superfly NB, and Tattoo Skin 72. Thanks for watching.